Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Do I hear anything? My levels are so low. No, it's probably because I hope I turn my speakers up. Alrighty, let's see. Remember how this works. Okay, I'm going to feel like working a little bit on some Photoshop stuff. So the idea is what? Well, I was getting my PC to set up. I got a new monitor, so I now have the ability to run OBS on the second monitor. I'm running OBS on the Macintosh right now, and it would be nice to be able to stream some PC games because the Mac can't play anything reasonable. So I thought that I could also schedule the 15-minute morning. Oops, I didn't change this caption. The 15-minute morning stuff to second. Just editing this. There, I've updated that, so I want to make a new slate for it. So here's the current slate. Is this one, and then this nighttime one. This is my old desktop setup here. I should update that. But what I want to do is make a slate that's more, excuse me, for the 15-minute morning things. And I can do that by, what I can do is, kind of fried, maybe I shouldn't do this. I can set a scheduled event, because I'm doing these 15-minute mornings at 7 a.m. every morning. And so I'm going to try doing scheduled events on YouTube. Because why not? Just kind of curious. I've been doing this for 3 weeks now, so if I have scheduled events, I don't know what that would really mean, but if they're about a specific topic, I think they need to have their own title card. So I think about what that means. Might as well just draw something. Let me just. This is the. Just making some notes here so I can copy and paste stuff easily into descriptions. 15-minute mornings. This is captions. Just so I can copy and paste these things easily. So let me just load up Photoshop and start. Or actually, let me look up Lightroom first and see if I can find a picture that might be a good basis for a 15-minute in the morning slate. So pictures I took recently. Look through my. Oh, this is the wrong PC. This is the wrong computer. I don't have any. Oh wait, no, I did re-import them from my master sources. Or did I? I thought I did. Oh, this is the Macintosh hard drive. I want to go to. What? Where is? It looks like I haven't imported these yet. I could have sworn I had. It's 2016. Camera upload screenshots. Well, let's see if there's something in this limited collection. Most of the stuff is on my PC. What is that? Cakes. Pictures from Taiwan. What says morning? Cup of coffee? Gotta have a picture of a cup of coffee someplace. An egg. There's not a lot in there. Maybe camera uploads. Let's go way back. So, something in the morning. What's that? It's a spiral hot dog. I think this was in Austin. Yeah, this was a coffee shop somewhere in Austin back in 2014. We were visiting. It looks so weird there. What is this? Let's see. That is a pile of ribs. Where is this? What is that? Oh. I'm getting hungry now. Floor samples. Picture of my old phone. I used that for a long time. Liz Longy. Oh, this is Amy Petty concert. Pictures of. Oh. That's not bad. Yeah, that's a quick collection. And there's always stuff in here. And undo these. Oops. Take the pizza pictures out of the quick collection. I already made a separate one. Alright. Where was I? Back to camera uploads. I lost my place. Bummer. So, let's see. Let's go back. Oops, too far. Breakfasty things. We're looking for breakfasty things, or something that says something about the morning. I need to find out about this. This is, there was a photographer that was doing tintypes, which is a kind of old photographic process in which the exposure is done on metal plates. Morning meetings, basket companies. What's this? It's a roast beef place. Relatives in California. Big ol' hot dog. Olympic fencing. Pictures of Taiwan. Weird fruits. Maybe I just need to like do a photo shoot for some morning concept. I need to brainstorm something. There might be a picture of Taiwan breakfast somewhere in here. This is like from 2015, so I don't think there's any good breakfast shots in this. Mom's tomb. Various parts of Taichung. What is this? No, it's just a vending machine. What's this? Oh, that's the Taipei, what's it? Chiang Kai-shek International Airport. Moss Burger. Pork chops. Airplanes. This was the R2-D2 plane that I got to fly on ANA. ANA was not bad airline to fly. I would fly them again. Just have terrible arrival times. Soul Kitchen. That's not a bad restaurant. What are these? Where is this? Oh, this is in Portsmouth. People making stills, like a Christmassy thing going on. Is there a picture in here that's old-timey that could work? Something breakfasty? Actually, an image like this is interesting in that it has a sort of quiet contemplation that goes along with the 15 minutes in the morning. So something that's contemplative, quiet, moody. Not like that. Oh, I forgot how ugly this was. This is where I had all my tea before. There's been replaced with a covered cabinet, which is much better. What is this? Bunch of pickles. Pickles. Books getting rid of. Some braised pork shank I was making. Water being poured? What is this? I don't know. Cats. Conjunctivitis. This is what that plant looked like? I was going to send a picture of this to my dad. The plant looks like this right now. He's not going to be very happy. There you go. It's still alive-ish. The cats got it and chewed on it. Various banchan, those Korean little pickle things, which I love. Might be an interesting 15-minute theme with that. Maybe a collection of little tasting dishes. You know, like the 15 minutes is like a little morsel of time. So a morsel of time combined with that sort of calmness, that kind of peacefulness. I mean, that could work. More cats. What was this? Glasses. Trying out. Barbecue. PAX East. Oh, this is a D-frame case I wanted to get. Ugh. I think they cost $600 now, though. Oh well. Boxes. Beginning of the pizza experiment. Various mice. A tower of onions. New phone. Lazy cats. More pizzas. My sister holding my... The cat looks so much bigger when she holds it. I guess that's because she's so much smaller. Nutella to go. This is the second Taiwan trip from earlier, or a few months ago. There's got to be a breakfast picture in here somewhere. I mean, like... I'm gonna have to probably just shoot it. Shoot the picture myself. And there's the idea of doing something like Troy and Abed in the morning from Community. More pictures of Taiwan. Oh, this is an amazing shaved ice thing. This will actually play here. Yeah, look at this thing. It's ridiculous. That's all shaved ice. Soft, billowy, delicious shaved ice. Mango infused ice monster in Taipei City. There's some more pictures of it. If anything, I'm maybe not being particularly productive, but I am just looking through images and trying to get an idea of what I want to see in this image. What is that? Oh, those are teeth. Another pork chop lunch. Badzong. Let's see what my head looks like. It's so round. I really need to lose some weight. Oh, this is a Japanese, restored Japanese. This is not a bad image to use. I wish I had taken more pictures of this. Like, it looks like people would hang up these wooden planks that had their wishes written on it. I think that these are people who are getting married. Can't read Chinese, so I don't know what it's saying, but they're dated and they were all over this old building. I guess you would buy the plank and you could write on it and then hang it up for your desires or dreams. Some of them are English. I wish to become a successful actress one day. Be happy, healthy, have fun, and improve in maths. It's interesting. It's like this was like actually a beautiful place to visit. This used to be a martial arts dojo during Japanese occupation of Taiwan. It has like it's been preserved. Oh, I forgot I had these textures. Pictures of the wall that I took. In case I needed them for some project. Some interesting graffiti. I do like that block picture. I don't know if it's entirely. It might be too much information. It might be too interesting, and it says something that looks Asian and mysterious and foreign, and that's that really kind of takes away from what I want to do. This is a tea place. My uncle took me to. I need to actually process all these images and videos. On the way back home. These are more pizza pictures. I don't remember if these actually made it into the. Let me just make sure that these are in. Can I send these directly to a collection? Or no? Where's the collections? Collections. I'll just copy them in again just to make sure. Yeah, it looks like they're already in there. IKEA visits. More banchan. I can't help but take pictures of it. Oh, this was in Rhode Island. This was actually a really disappointing, really disappointing dish. Pictures of hats. Pizza Hut. Where this is resembling my tomato planter. Paint. More pizza, more cats. It's like my life just going in circles. Shirley's Flea Market. Making kimchi, making delightful foods. Computer nerdery. This is when I cleaned up the office. This was contemplative. Bread making experiments. And that's a nice look at that. That's amazing. Let us admire it. Why don't we? Yes. When Brian was here, my cousin Brian was here, we made all these different things to eat. Now, this is like I'm supposed to write something on this, but it broke. I need to find out what I should do about it. What is this? Uh-oh, what happened? Something crapped out. Oh, that's weird. I flagged somehow? I must have clicked on that. No, this is like a shooting range that I had never been to before. Something contemplative about 15 minutes in the morning. This was at a steampunk festival. I need to process these pictures too. Steampunk vendors. This was, who were they making? Oh, this was a consignment store. This person was making really cool, oh that's terrible, really cool industrial beads. Can't believe I screwed that picture up though. These are great. So these had Morse code embedded into the bracelet, so they had poems and stuff incorporated into it. This person made some really nice custom jewelry using these ornate pieces. I like the way that they assembled them. Replica, custom created gun things. These were some pretty fancy hats. I thought these were cool. This is a giant bug. No, so it really looked like there's anything that's getting toward the end here. Alright, so what did I accomplish? Not a whole lot. Let me go back to Quiver and think about this. So do I not have a streaming area? Or did I just 15 minutes rituals streaming notes? I should move this to the David Saycom channel. What else is in here? Yeah, this is all my streaming notes. So under the I'm thinking about where I want to put this note. Slate. Actually, I should do this somewhere else. Delete that note. Keep the changes. Let's go to here. Streaming notes. Let's add a slate design. Slate / show design. Make a new slate for the 7 a.m. meeting things, or 7 a.m. 15-minute project pushes, so I can retain the unscheduled stream for random stuff like this. Plus, it might be interesting to see if scheduled events have or draw a different audience. Right now I'm not doing any promotion at all because this is really just for me, but you know, this might be interesting to try out. So what goes into a slate? What the 15 minutes in the morning slate qualities. One quality is it's quiet and contemplative. Photographically, I'm thinking contemplative, like a still life. There's something about the best moments of the morning, a kind of, I guess, a sense of anticipation. Day ahead being great. You know, so that would be subject matter wise an arrangement. So it could be a still life, but there could be something in that picture that just stands out a little bit. It's probably like one focal element. Also, what else did I say? Quiet, contemplative. Well, it definitely needs to look like the morning. It has to say morning. Somehow. That could be lighting. Traditional morning rituals, breakfast and coffee. So I guess I could put this together. So I don't think I'm going to do anything. Then there's also, what's the name of this thing? Possible names. 15 minutes in the morning. 15, I call, right now I'm calling the 15-minute push. Personal project push. None of these are very catchy. First one's too generic. Second one, people don't know what the hell it is. I guess I'll just have to think about this. Instead of giving up though, let me come up with at least 3 other names, so I have 5. No matter how stupid they are. This is brainstorming, nothing stupid. Silverbird, Blurk, Blarg, Badoop. Alright. Quieting my mind. Well, let me see. I'm obsessing my 15 minutes on the morning. So, I've also called this a 15-minute ritual. But there's also about getting started in the right way. Tone setting for the morning. That's a terrible name, but it's an interesting idea. Setting the tone for a great day. That sounds cheesy. What is a really great morning? Did a bug just fly on me? And a really great morning, what's that like? You wake up, you're refreshed and rested. No part of you is aching. The temperature is just right. You have an idea of what you want to do. You kind of flow into it and you get something done. That's kind of the generic productivity dream. What would be something more delightful? What would be something that makes someone smile? And what is it about the 15-minute ritual that is so effective for me right now? There's something kind of magical about being up in the morning. I'm more of a night owl, so I'm not used to being up that early. There's something about the quiet of the morning, because no one else is really around. This is the other aspect of being up really late, because no one else is around then. But I guess I like to see the sun. But, you know, like at 4 or 5 in the morning, no one's up. It's quiet. The temperature is relatively cool. It's so quiet. No one's up. Nothing's stirring. But there's an excitement about when everyone starts to get up. And you start to see life start to emerge. It's kind of like seeing spring every morning. Life emerges. Let's make some noise. I like seeing activity start to stir in the morning. It's kind of like spring. I do like spring too. I also like the harvest season. There's that sense of reaping the rewards of the land. So does that give me some ideas? The quietness. So let me think about 15 minutes in the morning. Why the 15 minutes? And why even do this experiment in the first place? It's because I was not feeling productive, and I was not being productive, and I also was kind of down. I was burned out from pursuing goals all the time. The 15 minutes in the morning was the very minimum I could manage to do for several weeks. Because I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the focus, I didn't just have the motivation to do anything. But if I got 15 minutes of something done, then that sort of made me feel like I wasn't like a total waste of space for the day. So 15 minutes in the morning is a kind of validation. It's like an accessible, easy to do task that provides self-validation and progress toward. Even though the progress may seem small, it nevertheless is progress. And after several days of doing it, one starts to see, I guess it's like the life of a task, the life of the challenge. It's no longer just this abstract, incomprehensible wall of challenge, of unknown challenge. It brings the 15 minutes brings the challenge down to your level. I mean, you're saying, I'm only going to spend 15 minutes on you. And then we're done. That's an empowering stance to have, rather than before it's like, all right, I got to do this task until it's complete and it's going to kill me. I'd And so I'll do 15 minutes, and then like we'll see how far we get. That's keeping things in your terms versus the terms of the task, which demands to be completed as soon as possible if you're hard on yourself, or if you're working for somebody who's paying for you to do something and they want it done as quickly as possible, which is everybody. There's no joy of the process or the journey in something like that unless you bake it into the business model. So, this is much less action-oriented stream than I thought it would be. I am going to sit on this. This might become a new 15-minute project. Maybe I will revisit this in the evenings for 15 minutes. This can be my secondary 15-minute expansion. I've been wanting to do the 15 minutes more than just one session in the morning for the 15 minutes. But this is more a philosophical design approach. I'm approaching this, initially when I started this stream just now, I thought I was going to grab something and pound something out for the other stream. But instead I'm going down my usual long-form design process, which is just to kind of get to the essence of what is it that we're trying to say. And at some point something will suggest itself. I think another thing I could do is just collect some props for a photo shoot that has, it's like a still life. A still life of optimism. Optimistic. Optimism toward getting something small and satisfying done in 15 minutes and pushing forward with one's life. Without stress. So that's what kind of things do that. That would be things that I like. That would be like small desktop things. It could be nice pens. Just a collection of things that brings one a sense of peace. Not sleepiness, but anticipation. And there's certainly objects that maybe have that. Like an egg spoon, a grapefruit in a bowl, a cup of coffee, a little notepad, fountain pen. There's something small and that's incomplete that's being worked on. It could be a sculpture or a piece of jewelry or something that's being made that is going to take a lot of small bits of effort to bring together. So something that kind of is capable of conveying that things worth doing can take a long time. Long time in terms of calendar time, and yet are doable in very small increments of time. I don't know what that really means, but it's almost 10 o'clock. Maybe it'll come to me in a dream. So anyway, I'm going to go to sleep now. So much for getting a new slate going. But I think I'll think about this a little bit some more tomorrow. So if anyone's watching this, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good evening, and we'll have a productive tomorrow.